Okay lads, so I figured the easiest way to do this would be just have me talking through the solutions, because there's some things in this test that you really need to know. Like the first question here, so it's just simplifying like terms. So you can see the way the x squared terms, I've underlined those in blue. So you have 8x squared minus 7x squared, so that would be 1x squared. In red then, so the x term, so minus 5x minus 6x minus 5 minus 6, that's minus 11. Okay, so minus 11x. And then minus 4 plus 10, so minus 4 plus 10 is plus 6. Okay, so just be careful with those questions, guys, because it's simply adding and subtracting, so you shouldn't be getting that wrong. Okay, question 2 now. For some reason, like a load of you got this wrong. I don't really know why, because all you have to do is sub in the value, and from here you can put it all into your calculator. So 2 bracket minus 4 squared minus 7 bracket minus 4, and you get 60. Same with the one here, just put all this into your calculator. Now a lot of you started doing 2 times minus 4 and then doing minus 8 squared. But remember guys, you need to use BidMass. So if you started working it out, even though your calculator would have done it for you, you would have got the same answer if you did it the long way, as long as you stuck with BidMass. You'd have to done the indices first, so then minus 4 squared and then times by 2. Likewise in the second one, you'd have to do 2 squared and then times by 3. Okay, expanding then. So this question was probably answered best out of all of them. So just be careful with the signs. So that's the only way people lost marks really in this question, was if they multiplied a minus by a minus and they didn't write a positive. Or like for minus 4 times plus 6 here, if they didn't write that as minus 24. Okay, it's same with the next one. So there's 10 marks for each of these. So again, just set it up properly, multiplying everything in the first bracket by the second bracket. Then just be careful with the signs, making sure you simplify. And the same then with the bottom one. Okay, question 4 was a tricky one, but you should have been able to get marks in it. So you have to form an expression for the shaded area of the following. So you can see a rectangle and there's a triangle then taken out. So up the top here, I'm forming an expression for the rectangle. So if there was no x's there, you'd know to find the area of a rectangle, you just multiply the sides. So that's what I did, I multiplied the sides. Then the triangle, I did that here. So the area of a triangle is the base times height divided by 2. So 2x times 3x minus 5, then divide by 2. So that gets us 3x squared minus 5x. So then I subtract the area of the rectangle from the area of the triangle. So you can see I'm subtracting those. And that leaves me then with 18x minus 30. Now, question 5 then was the start of factorizing. And now this is something a lot of you really need to go back and learn how to do properly. So you have x squared minus x. So what they both share is x. So that's the highest common factor. We take that out. So then we're left with x minus 1 in the bracket. Multiply that out in your head to check. So x times x is x squared. X times minus 1 minus x. Next one, the highest common factor is 5x. So take that out. So 20x divided by 5x is 4, and minus 35x squared divided by 5x is minus 7x. Again, if you expanded this, you'd have your original. Part 3 then was difference of two squares. So you need to recognize that 144 can be written as 12 squared. So you have x squared minus 12 squared. So then write it as x plus 12, x minus 12. They don't have anything in common, so you can't take out an x or any number, so you have to use difference of two squares. Part 4 then, factorizing by grouping. So another topic that a lot of you really need to revise. So you factorize the first two terms. So I'm taking 2a out from that. That leaves me with x minus 3y. The second two terms, I'm going to take out minus 3. That leaves me with x minus 3y. In factorizing by grouping, you have to have the same thing in both of these brackets. So if that is not the same, you've gone wrong someplace. Like if I took out positive 3, I wouldn't have x minus 3y in the bracket, so that's why I had to take out minus 3. So then the 2a and the minus 3 go together, and then the x minus 3y go together. Next one then, I had to do some rearranging, because 3x squared minus 14, nothing can factorize out there. So I swapped the minus 14 and the plus 6x. So you can see I've rewritten it here. So in 3x squared plus 6x, I took out 3x. I'm left then with x plus 2. In minus 7x minus 14, I took out minus 7. So I'm left then with x plus 2. And then you put whatever's in the bracket together, and then the other two terms together. Okay, question 6 then. So the first part of this one was answered pretty well. So you can see at the side of your page, you're writing out the factors of your number. So the pairs of factors of 15 are 1 and 15, 3 and 5. You pick the pair that will add up to the coefficient of x, so that will add up to 2. So that's 3 and 5. So you'll have x minus 3, x plus 5. Signs are very important there. If you mess up the signs, you'd have only got 3 marks. Okay, now B and C. Now you need to follow the method that I've showed you how to do this. You're multiplying the 2 by the 2. That gets us 4. Then you write out the pairs of factors of 4. So 1 times 4, 2 times 2. You're picking the pair then that will add up to minus 5. So that has to be minus 1, sorry, it has to be 1 and 4, and that'll be minus x minus 4x, because that'll get us minus 5x. Then you factorize first two terms. So taking x out there, that leaves us with 2x minus 1. And then you factorize the second two terms. So I took out minus 2, left with 2x minus 1. You can see what I have in the brackets is the same. So then final answer, 2x minus 1, x minus 2. Next one, exact same method. Multiplying 4 by 5 is 20. Writing out the pairs of factors of 20. So the pair that will add up to minus 12 will be 2 and 10. So we'll have minus 2x minus 10x, because that adds up to minus 12x. Then we factorize first two terms. Taking out 2x leaves us with 2x minus 1. Factorize the next two terms, taking out minus 5. Again leaves us with 2x minus 1. Okay, so that's it. So you can see from that a lot of you really need to revise factorizing. Any questions, please ask me.